Hi friends, let's understand how India strategically took over Lakshadweep after independence as part of United India. After independence, both the countries were expanding their territory and Lakshadweep was about to be taken over by our neighboring country Pakistan since majority of the people in Lakshadweep are Muslims wherein 97% of the people follow Islam. If we talk about today, Lakshadweep is an integral part of India and is spread over a group of 36 islands with an area of just 32.69 square kilometers. Only 10 out of 36 islands are inhabited, hence, it's pretty small in terms of area and is the smallest union territory of India. It has beautiful landscapes and clear water beaches, which can be compared to Maldives. The Union Territory was formed in 1956 and was known as Lakshadweep, Minikov, and Amendevi Islands. The name was changed to Lakshadweep in 1973 as part of Parliament Act. Lakshadweep is not only a strategically important territory but is also of great importance in terms of national security. After independence, our neighboring country Pakistan had an eye on Lakshadweep and wanted to make it a part of their own country. Liaquat Ali Khan, then Prime Minister of Pakistan, sent Pakistani Navy to Lakshadweep from Karachi to capture the territory. Lakshadweep was 1726 kilometers from Karachi. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was the Deputy Prime Minister of India and was also the in charge of Home and State Affairs, got the intelligence that Pakistani Navy has left the Karachi port. He quickly sent an SOS message to Collector of Kerala to instruct the police officials to take whatever arms and ammunition they have and leave for Lakshadweep, capture the territory and hoist the national flag. If the police officials do not have enough guns and ammunition, then they should take lathis along with them. When Kerala police reached Lakshadweep, captured the area and hoisted the national flag, after around 30 minutes, Pakistani Navy ship arrived, but by seeing our Indian national flag, they took a U-turn, assuming that there is heavy Indian Army and Navy presence in Lakshadweep. In fact, there were a few police officials, and that too not with heavy arms. Hence, Pakistan's dream of capturing Lakshadweep was shattered. If Sardar Patel would not have taken prompt action, Lakshadweep must have been part of Pakistan forever. Sardar Patel, the Iron Man of India, was far-sighted. If today we boast of Union of India, the credit goes to Sardar Patel. Lakshadweep was just one of the examples. If we talk about Jodhpur, Junagadh or Hyderabad, it was Sardar Patel who went extra mile to ensure smooth integration with newly formed India. If we talk about development of Lakshadweep, it is one of the lowly developed areas of the country and has been ignored by various governments in the past. You will be surprised to know that until 3 years back, there was no power generation in Lakshadweep. So if somebody has to run his own business, the only option was private diesel generators. So a basic need like electricity was also not available. Government has now come up with multiple solar plants to tackle power issue. Mega development projects have been launched in Lakshadweep recently to develop it on the lines of Maldives. To attract foreign tourists, floating villas and resorts are built. This is going to help the locals in terms of employment generation and revenue enhancement. Lakshadweep's capital Kavarati is part of Smart City Phase 4 and central government has allocated 527 crores of budget. Since connectivity between Lakshadweep and mainland India is poor, 260 crore rupees have been allocated to enhance the connectivity. There have been some concerns on the environment impact due to these upcoming projects. All the environment norms must be adhered to while executing these development projects. Let's hope that all the development projects are executed and completed on time and Lakshadweep becomes mega tourist spot of the world in the coming years. Thank you so much friends. This is Dr. Vinod Singh. Goodbye.